Good morning, students. In my previous video, I discussed about liberal nationalism, and the chapter is the rise of nationalism in Europe. Now we move to the next topic, that is conservatism in Europe after 1815. 1815. So what happened after 1815? So again, I advise you to go back to class 9 chapter French Revolution and read about Napoleon Bonaparte. He was defeated in 1815 by the joint forces of Europe, Russia, Prussia, Britain and Austria, not Australia. Please remember, this is Austria, a country in Europe. Now, these forces, after defeating uh, Napoleon Bonaparte, and they called a congress, not any party, but a gathering, a meeting. That is the meaning of, literal meaning of congress. They called this meeting in Vienna. Now, what was Vienna? Vienna was the capital of Austria. And who called this meeting? That person's name was Duke Metternich. Duke Metternich. He called the meeting, this congress in Vienna 1815, known as Vienna meeting or Vienna Congress. You should remember which year it was called, 1815, and who called this meeting? Duke Metternich. And why they gathered here? Why they did attend this meeting? To discuss like what they will do next. So what they did? First things, they undid most of the changes which happened during Napoleonic Wars. You know, after French Revolution, Bourbon dynasty in France was removed. That was restored after 1815. Elsewhere also, in other parts of Europe also, monarchies were re-established, which were overthrown during Napoleonic Wars. Second thing, what they did, they again set up like new boundaries in Europe. Like they set up new kingdoms bordering France. So in future, nobody could expand French territories as it happened during Napoleonic Wars. And whatever territories were won by France during Napoleon Bonaparte's regime, that were taken away from France. So number one, new kingdoms and states were set up on the boundaries of France. Second, the territories won by France were taken away from this country. And third, Bourbon dynasty was restored. And who these people, these conservatives were? This is important to know. These conservatives were those people, those people following certain ideology. They supported old institutions like church, monarchy, social hierarchy, and they were opposed to liberalism. I have explained in my previous video what is the meaning of liberalism. They were opposed to new thoughts, progressive thoughts, or freedom of expression. They were against that. That is why the conservative regimes which were set up after this Vienna Congress in different parts of Europe, they did not support freedom of expression, any criticism, and they forced a censorship. Censorship meaning they did not allow newspapers or books or any song to express the idea of liberty, liberalism, or freedom of thought, democracy, such things. They did not like this idea. So there was like old institutions were restored after Vienna Congress. That is important to know. Now the question can be asked in exam that objective type, what was Vienna Congress, who was Metternich, or there may be questions, What were the changes which took place after Vienna Congress? Or who were the conservatives? They came into existence after 1815 AD and they did not support the idea of liberalism, freedom of thought or expression or any criticism. They were autocratic in nature. You should know there was autocracy. Conservatives, new conservatives regime, they supported autocracy, that is opposite to democracy. They did not like any opposition. Okay, students, please now give your feedback. This is very valuable for me. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And please do comment what you want, like in video section, so that I can make a new video on that. Thanks for watching my video.